see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see again? Tell me, do you see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see again? Stop. Listen. Do you see the numbers too? It appears. Take heed.
Hey everybody, back with another You Know What. And of course, if you are new around here, what we do is basically show you how ritualistically scheduled and rolled out the given reality is to you every single day, without understanding the simple code and practice of Gematria. Practice the code in numbers into words and phrases, and believe you me, as soon as you understand this simple code that runs within within the practice of Gematria, you know, it's not hard to see how the powers that shouldn't be play God over us every single day through realm dynamics, alchemy, spells, casting, and to keep us inundated with what they're doing, to keep us in Groundhog Day, chasing our tails, and not understanding, what's going on. So, excuse me, I'm burping. I may be momentarily having a little nibble of some crab sticks. Don't worry, it's not AMSR, alright? Oh. Alright. So, let's get into this. I mean, where should I start today? I don't even know where to begin. You know, I'm going to start with the last decode that I did yesterday. Relevant for obvious reasons. And, well, for those that know anyway, you know why I started with this one, right? So, I actually caught wind of the story from... Where are we here? Right, we're going to start from here. Not that one, right here. Right here. Boom. Virus tragedy. Remember we had, was it Kayla Williams? Was she from Camberwell or something like that, or Peckham? As I say, the story's there. Again, if you're new, A's 1. I'm sure you know some of your alphabet, right? A's 1, Z's 26. Again, this is the numerical code behind the letters and words that we use. And again, all these, the caption like virus tragedy, the timestamps, all of this stuff all bears relevance again, all right? So we have virus tragedy. Pregnant NHS nurse dies, 28 years old. She dies of coronavirus, but her baby is saved after emergency cesarean. Okay. Again, doesn't matter if the story is real, not real, a mix of true lies, one of the crazy propaganda events, as I always say, like 9/11 or London Bridge, etc., etc. Understand, doesn't matter if somebody close to you died in the story, or even you died. More than likely, 8-9 times out of 10, it's going to be written up with a specific code. So whether it's to do with death, whether it's to do with somebody's suicide, as I say, if you're new here, please go through the uploads and you will see. And if you learn it, you'll be catching stories and stuff that you're watching, etc., etc., and you'll be doing it yourself. Yeah, so, but of course, if you haven't got time, of course, check out myself again, check out Gematria Effect News, check out Jacozy Truth, does great decodes, as does Gematria _85, and other affiliated channels. And even check out the ones that don't do Gematria as such, that are putting out great information. Of course, Inner Standing, Brother Sanchez, and such delights. So, let's continue. So, no, the time is 3:24. We'll get back to any relevance on that. So, 3:24, keep that in mind. We've got the 3:56. Of course, coronavirus equals 56. The 28-year-old delivered her baby in an emergency C-section, which I believe to be Sunday. We'll get to that. This is when I first caught wind of the story, and then they updated the story. And so according to reports, the pregnant woman's condition had initially appeared to improve before it deteriorated. And again, even if it is a real story, understand if the lady died through giving birth, just know anybody that dies right now, yeah, even if you tripped over and bust your head on the on the pavement, they're gonna write up your death coronavirus, yeah, and they're amplifying it with just nonsense as well. So crazy numbers, they're spraying out like giving you the sun's 93 million miles away, and as I always say, stuff like, you know, oh, you know, they found some gas planet a bazillion light years away. Like, really? And this is what they do. They love the math magics, fairy tales, and myth conceptions, all right? So, Channel 4 News today reported that the baby girl is alive. So she had a daughter, is alive and being treated. I mean, oh my goodness. We'll get back to, well, I was just thinking of something. Oh my God. It's all going to come out in a second. So, it is unclear if the child has tested positive for the deadly bug. According to reports, the pregnant woman's condition, as I just said, had initially appeared to improve before it deteriorated. The baby's tragic mum has since been remembered as a fabulous nurse. And what's this written down here, what they added? There was a void and a big bang. Nature conceived life. One conception was us. With natural activity, we created our physical form and gained natural intelligence. And Eve asked Adam, why am I? Thus bore humanity. Adam didn't know. Fearing the unknown, he tried to fill the void, so began our unnatural activity of self-destruction. We gained artificial intelligence and eventually replaced most natural intelligence, and with AI, our self-destruction is almost complete. It seems now our reaction to nothing could destroy everything. Oh my God. I mean, oh my God. The essence of my 700-word essay, our history and the last way. I mean, fucking hell. My goodness. I don't know why they've added that there, but it speaks for itself. Fucking hell. So, basically, woman, daughter, feminine, female, bitch, lady, maybe one that I'm forgetting right now, all have the 24-42 relationship. Anyway, let's continue. Remember, we've got the 324, right? Emergency cesarean, 324. Again, emergency cesarean, 324. Here we have the initial post time from the Sun on the 15th of April, which, remember, the initial post time won't change, only the update if they change that, and they've updated the post. But look, 324, just like emergency cesarean, 324, you see? So already, we haven't even got into this one that deep yet, but already we can already see, you know, they're up to their old dastardly tricks. Dastardly tricks, you know. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. This is much worse than Pinky in the Brain, believe me. So, if you write out NHS nurse equals 55, 44, 118, equals death, 118, Q44, execution 44, sacrifice 55. But anyway, just know Q44, execution 44. Let's see what else is there, if anything, right? Remember that 37 as well. That is going to come back in massive effect shortly. Emergency C-section, 87, like Wuhan coronavirus equals 87. And 93. Order of chaos, 183 in there as well. And basically, Wuhan coronavirus, 87, 93, treble 2. And then this is how it chains along, where I just mentioned 183 for order of chaos. Order of chaos also equals treble 2, just like as above, so below. Virus tragedy equals 155. That was the caption they used, right? 61, obey, mind control, toilet paper. You got the 70. Coronavirus equals 70. Killing equals 74. Masonic 74. Virus tragedy, again, 155. Like coronavirus, 70 and 155. There it is right there. There's the 56 I already mentioned. You see? Unbelievable. Just... via the channel Inner Standing. After 100,000 years of humanity surviving nature, now people depend on each other to survive. If we cannot count on each other, then we must return to nature. Yes, that is wonderful words there from Seven Boma of Inner Standing. If you haven't yet, check him out. I've got some playlists there as well. I have mirrored some stuff over time, but I have got a specific playlist there. And of course, check out the amazing podcast that he put out. 10 to 20 episodes. I think he's done 2 of them. Can't remember now, but definitely check out the first one. Keymaker, season 1. 10 amazing episodes. Do not miss it if you have missed it. Download it, listen to it at your leisure. And some of them does have where you can see him, of course, you know, at home and he's talking and stuff, but anyway, let's continue. So look at this. Look at this. Yeah? So they update it. Did they overhaul the whole thing? Usually when they overhaul it or update it, the initial post time doesn't change, only the update time, right? So anyway, look, they've done a whole overhaul. And they got the 6:13, but look at the update time. 44 minutes past. NHS nurse equals 44. Kill 44. Execution 44. Unbelievable. Again, sniffly wifflies. It is hay fever season. It is not corona, alright? I don't want no corona SWAT police abseiling, kicking through my windows any minute now. Any sign of a snivel? Any coughs going on? Fucking hell, they. All right. So, August, April 15th is the leaves 260 days. Now, the reason why that's important, I have to say it quickly for those new here. Do you know what? Let's just quickly go over it for anybody new that may be stumbling into the video. I will take care of you right now. So, in the Matrix movies, why do they read the computer screen code and the symbols and the script that goes with the program, or the scripture that ties in with biblical talk? Let's continue. Why isn't Gematria taught as part of the national education curriculum? Buhdomtsss. Now, corona means crown, right? Crown equals 26. COVID-19 26. Virus 26, viral 26, China 26, chaos 26, disease equals 26. They had an exercise over here in the UK called Exercise Cygnus that took place in 2016. Basically our UK version of Event 201, aka pandemic simulation. And again, Cygnus equals 26. I'm sure Exercise Cygnus equals 201, like Event 201. Unbelievable. Now remember to sing happy birthday when you wash your hands, of course, on the 63rd day of the year, March 3rd. And note, 33, corona equals 33. Of course, Jesus died at 33, 33 vertebrae in your spine. Of course, they want you jacked in to their crazy matrix and, you know, under their spells and, you know, be it jurisdiction of madness. And the whole straw man affair and all of that stuff, and the myriad law and law of the land and fiat law and all this type of stuff. As I say, I'm not well versed on it, but I know if I re-look into it and get versed in it again, you know, it's just a whole bag of stuff to be talking about that we do need to understand. But just know, they like to have you as a fictional character. Yeah, and this is how they do you over, through your fictional character. And writing you off as a dead person when you're actually living. As I say, I'm not versed in it. Ages ago, I was looking it up. So if that was the time, probably 10 years ago plus, then I would have something much more substantial to say right now. So we'll leave that there. Anybody new here, just check out stuff to do with straw man and fictional character, Faustin bargain and stuff like that, and you will see. And also the, the London, there was a Great Fire of London. And that was the time when they writ everybody off as a fictional character, yeah? So it's the Great Fire of London or London Bridge Fire or something. Definitely look into that, and that will definitely take you in the right direction. So let's continue. So Corona 33, Jesus died at 33, got the 33 vertebrae, the spine. Of course, you're born of equal opposites when it comes to polarization. So yin and yang, black and white, estrogen, testosterone. The sun goes around via the axis pole via Polaris and the Taurus field. So you've got the North Star Polaris. Again, polarization, bipolar. Polling station, police, politics, you see? So, let's continue. So, police 33, society 33, corona 33, people 33. Boris Johnson says, when you wash your hands to sing happy birthday, right? If you write out happy birthday equals 63 and 153, it's 15 weeks and 3 days to Boris Johnson's birthday on June 19th. The 26th triangular number is 351. From mock drill exercise, event 201, via Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and World Health Organization and all the other crazy creature entities and bodies that are doing the madness to us. In conjunction, they had this simulation run last year, October 18th. Now, from October 18th last year to June 19th in 2020, to Boris Johnson's birthday. Remember, this is the current puppet prime minister, born in New York. Perfect counterpart for the orange Oompa Loompa. You know, they both got bad hair, right? Oh my God. Who believes this puppet show and pantomime? It's incredible. So let's continue. 26 triangular number. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Up to 26 is 351, right? So remember, we just went over crown, the 26 stuff and all of that. God equals 26, letter equals 26. Of course, we're dealing with the word of God. We'll get more back to that in just 2 minutes time. So anyway, in the same year, from the exercise last year to this year, Boris Johnson's birthday in 2020. So from October 18th, a note, death equals 118, spiritual equals 118. Also, coronavirus 65, it took place 65 days after Melinda Gates' birthday, the event 201. And they got married, I'm sure it was 65 days after Bill Gates' birthday. Yeah? Pandemic 65, coronavirus 65. Anyway. So again, from October 18th last year to June 19th this year, 35 weeks and 1 day, right? So that's now the reflection of 153. We just spoke about happy birthday. And then we got to the triangle number, 26 triangular number, to 351. So 35 weeks and 1 day from event 201 to this year, June 19th, Boris Johnson's incoming birthday. In the same year, from his birthday, June 19th, to October 18th, is 121 days. Now imagine, you just recently made a radio station, Sirius XFM in America. They just made the channel, the designated coronavirus channel out there. And does anybody want to take a wild guess what the frequency is on the band wave there? Of course, 121. Coronavirus outbreak equals 121. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, 121. The place where they had the simulation run last year is what is it? Jonathan Hopkins University. That equals 121. World Health Organization equals 121. In the UK, we have the NHS, the acronyms of which means National Health Service. National Health Service, 121. Now, no, mainstream went crazy with all of this stuff on January 21st. That's another 121. Of course, Bible and Revelation and all that sort of stuff, and they revealed something. Revelation equals 121. Now, the next day on the 22nd of January, that's when they came out with the affiliation of bat soup. Of course, we've got how many movies like Contagion? Oh my goodness. Just to save me sidebarring, just go through the uploads if you're new, yeah? Of course, check out Gematria Effect News, Zachary K. Hubbard, check out Gematria Effect Sports and all the other channels that I've been mentioning already. And again, I will say quickly, you know, you can go to that film Contagion that came out, when did it come out? About 10 years ago. and there's somebody called Sanjay Gupta that's on CNN. He's like a CNN news veteran now, some Asian guy. He's in the film Contagion, which is currently doing the rounds on fucking Netflix. Oh my God. This is just too much. It's just unbelievable. Anyway, so you can see him in this film, literally word for word, what he said in that film, what he's saying in the current day, 10 days later, in the news right now, in real time. Yeah? So imagine, you know, people in this part of the community, and not just in the Gematria community, but, you know, people that have got, you know, a bit of a wise mind. You know, you got all these shows like House of Cards, that's to do with the president, right? So of course, a House of Cards can fall. So obviously, when you think about things like the stock market, the economy, and again, we was like, raw, okay, it seems they're gonna do some economy crash, you know? And before the time, we were saying, raw, Trump's probably gonna be president. The numbers are just all coming up, especially because of that. You know, Zach and Such Delights was all saying it. Last year myself, you'll catch a video, I'm like, raw. I had a couple people, David Cameron, somebody else, and Boris Johnson, right? And I was like, ooh, these three are looking hot to be Prime Minister. And I said, raw, actually, it's looking like it's going to be Boris Johnson. And lo and behold, a few months later, Boris Johnson. Oh my God. Undeniable shit. So let's continue. Let's continue here. So let me show you. All right, so again, on the 22nd of January, they came out with the affiliation with Bat and Batsuit. Bat equals 22, Batsuit equals 22. And again, why are you not quarantining and burning all these creatures as you did with, you know, mad cow disease and stuff like that? Why are we on lockdown like prisoners? Think about it. Why are we on lockdown? What in the shit fuck? Crazy. It's all planned. Economy collapse. They want despair. They want anxiety, depression, doom and gloom, fair porn. They love a bit of fair porn. And again, I'm not saying it's a full-blown a virus hoax or something. These people are fucking crazy. Yeah? These are tyrants, satanic necromancy, off-keyness. So let's continue. No, the PS4 game Death Stranding released on November 8th. We've got another 118, like October 18th. Death equals 118. Death equals 213. I'm sure satanic equals 312 in the satanic cipher. Now, November 8th is the day that is the 312th day of the year. We just spoke about Death 213, Death 118, October 18th. November 8th is the 312th day of the year, leaving 53. COVID-19 equals 53 as well as 26. We already went over that. The 53rd prime is 241, the reflection of which is 142. From Boris Johnson's from his birthday to the release of the game, 142 days. Of course, coronavirus equals 142. Wuhan virus equals 114. The 114th prime is 619, like June 19th, you see? Wuhan virus also equals 156. Chinese President Xi Jinping is born 15th of June, like 156. Wuhan virus 156, right? I know the 156 prime is 9/11. And of course, the reflection of that number, of course, is 119. Lockdown equals 119. Now, Tetragrammaton, the old name for God, spoken in Hebrew, articulated from the YHWH, that gives you your Yahwehs, and the other one for Jehovah. Anyway, going back to the Tetragrammaton, key part of that is grammar. Here we are dealing with linguistics, the word of God. God spoke the word into existence over numbered days. Man created on the 26th verse, on the 6th day of the Bible, and all that jazz. And again, bones, anatomy, skeleton, grave and graveyard, 26 and prime, 101 relationship. Teach 26, temple 26. Of course, the temple is within you. That is where heaven is. And then you create it back outside. But again, via them doing this grand vision board, if you understand law of attraction and you know how to attract things into your slipstream and life lane and all of that, it's not hard to see the vision board created. Again, you went to elementary school, they didn't teach you anything about elements and all that jazz. Yeah, the alchemic nature, what, why, where you are, and your causality on the reality. You see? So that's why I don't want your brain to be, you know, firing at optimum. You get me? Because, and I think about this as well. They need us. So think about it. If so many bazillion people die and they can't contain the madness that they've created and let out, but yet they need us for energy. They want us to be, you know, rats on the wheel. You know, you going to work, taxes, etc., etc. You know, the TV, you know, they're warping your brain. Remember, they need you, not the other way around. Yeah, they need you to be docile so they can keep governing your mind. Again, government actually means governing your mental. Yeah, if you look up the, you know, go into your Latin meaning and all that sort of stuff, you will see government means to govern your mental. Yeah, so it's not hard to see what's going on, but let it be understood. Yeah, they need you. We don't need them. So think about it. Is this just some grand obedience test along with other stuff? Coupled with, okay, they may do some, put something out in 6 months, sprinkle it in the chemtrails, local food, water, who knows? But as far as I can see, they need us, not the other way around. So think about it. Are you really going to have something going that crazy, wildfire? Are you really sure you've got something ready to be contained? Are you really sure that you guys have got the, you know, you've had your special jabs already? And of course, they're priming us to get some fucked up vaccines. I mean, really? Really? Unbelievable. Let me continue, yeah? As I say, I've got to do this sometimes, as much as I don't want to sidebar, but you never know who's stumbling in on the videos. And of course, you know, if you can, you know, keep slapping them with that truth to wake them up, then we can get the real domino effect that we need, not just falling in line. And did you guys see, if you didn't see it, on Mirror, basically in America, they had a vehicle protest yesterday. Yeah, they had a mass meeting. I don't know how many, hundreds up to thousands of cars, you know, protesting, beeping their horns, you know, wanting to get back to work, doing, you know, etc. Wanting the local mayor, government, whatever, to, you know, overturn some of the latest laws that they've been setting up overnight as you sleep. You know, whether it's 6 meters apart, social distancing, etc., etc. Again, you know, keeping your mouth shut with the face mask on, you know what I mean? Think about it. They want you muzzled. They want you muzzled. Think about it. And then they give you all these fucking films like, you know, Snowpiercer, The Matrix, Hunger Games, Hunger fucking Games. Imagine. Next installment will be fucking toilet paper games, you know? Oh my God. The next one will be the toilet paper games starring Jennifer Lawrence, you know? Fucking hell. Right. So hopefully you've read that bit. I don't have to even talk about it because it has been on the screen for a while. So that was the last bit anyway. So let's get back to the story of the nurse, which we'll get to just now. So we was just here after Seven Bomar's community comment or whatever he put there. I don't know what you called it. Something with the community. When you get to 70 subscribers, you can start leaving stuff on a special, like a thread, like a wall. You can leave stuff on, like a Facebook wall, whatever. Anyway, so remember, virus tragedy we're going on with. Here we have now, this is now the update. Remember, we've gone to the update part now, yeah? Remember, NHS nurse equals 44, kill 44, execution 44. Now we're going to get to the first picture of the pregnant nurse. We're going to get to her name, etc., and yada, yada, yada. So let's go on and let's see what is really going on here. If anything, right? I could be chatting shit. I could be I could be photoshopping. Of course, it's not me. I didn't put together the software propaganda application suite that clearly they use. All right. This isn't my doing. I didn't name the people, the landmark, the situation, the captions, the timestamps. This isn't my doing. I'm just showing clearly what's there to be shown. This is the most loudest undertone screaming at us, yeah, every day before we even realize on myself what the fuck was going on. But something's been telling me for a long time, chipping away my brain. Something ain't right here. What the fuck is going on? Something ain't right. As a young child, I've been saying this for a long time. To my elders, to my mom, to my brother, rest in wholeness. You know like that? To my sister that's still here. And then look where we are now. To grow up to understand this type of mockery and fuckery. Unbelievable. And people just, you know, want to watch The Walking Dead. They want to be The Walking Dead. All right, so let's continue. Unbelievable. All right, so know that I'm sure nurse equals 23. Of course, she's black. Nigger 59. I'm sure Negro 59. Black History Month ends on the 59th day. But anyway, let's continue. Check out the Black History Month 2020 playlist that's there if you're new. So you can get a, you know, a whole wealth of great information from, of course, Gematria Effect News and Jokosi Truth and other affiliated stuff, as I've already mentioned before. So here we are, look. Nurse equals 23. You see? We have a life lesson for yesterday, April 15th, 4 at 15, 2 at 0 at 2 at 0 equals 23. You see? Nurse equals 23. Unbelievable. Negro 59, Slave 59. Motown Records got established in 1959. Negro also the reflection of 23. Of course, they love the whole duality flex. That's why in the Masonic lodges, they have the checkerboard, black and white. Polar opposites, equal is the same, equal opposites, but it's still the same. Alright. And of course, it's about finding yourself between the polarity. Of course, you know, you get bad bugs and you get good bugs, right? So obviously, if you want to have an aspect of yourself, because we're all God and the devil at the same time, but if you want to, you know, bring a specific aspect to the forefront, well then it's clearly how, with what these people are doing with their campaign and agendas, to have your mind in a specific way. Now, it doesn't rule out thinking that, you know, find yourself between the polarities, the red and the blue, the Hegelian dialect, etc., to see who you are and what you want to be. But it doesn't mean that we're still not going to have people that want to be fucked up. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have narcissistic scumbags still running around, energy vampires. You understand? Again, you get good bugs and bad bugs. Yeah? But I'm telling you now, without the crazy shit that they've set up to influence the mind's eye with the inception of the mind, I'm telling you now, this whole shit wouldn't be the way it is. Yeah? In your local community, for the unity in the community, you know, friends, family, it would be much more unified. And people, you know, find their own uniqueness, helping others finding their uniqueness. You know what I mean? Not fully, because you have to do it yourself, but, you know, a little bit of coaching with stuff when you understand through some introspection of who the fuck you are, really. You know what I mean? So again, always remember that. Don't expect anything to change. Only, you know, if you're on a specific level of thinking or processing, you know where to go with what I'm saying, right? And aid those around you, every man, woman and child, your children, loved ones, girlfriend, etc. Or your boyfriend, whatever the case may be. So, slave equals 23 and 59. Unbelievable. Let's continue on. Excuse me, with the case of the snively wivellies here. Yeah, let me have a quick crab stick. Again, this is not an AMSR channel, all right? Oh, mate. All from Marks and Sparks. Could you imagine if Marks and Sparks done an advert for the Gematria community? This isn't just any knowledge. This is the best knowledge. Oh, man. If you know the adverts, you know what I'm saying. Oh, man. So, or Carlsberg. If Carlsberg did Gematria. Imagine if Carlsberg did an advert for Gematria. Oh, man. All right, let's continue. As we already said, NHS nurse, 44, right? Kill 44, you got the update time. And look, 44, look. They changed it again. So look, they've done a whole new overhaul. Yeah? Look at the time. Initial post time and the update time. Of course, kill 115, Freemasons on Freemason equals 115, killing equals 115. Of course, 1015, drop the 0. You got the 221 over there. We'll get back to that if anything. Now, here it says, fantastic nurse 28 via the virus tragedy dies of coronavirus 5 days after giving birth to baby. And of course, it says the baby's held beacon of light in very dark time. Huh, okay. Okay, a nurse has died from coronavirus 5 days after her baby was delivered. 5 days after her baby was delivered. So the baby didn't die on a Sunday. So I'm just realizing something now. All right, we'll still tie it up as we go along. Nothing major. But it all still goes inside anyway to a degree. So Mary Agyapong. I don't know how you pronounce that. Agyapong. 28. She was taken into hospital last week, Tuesday, showing signs of the killer disease and later tested positive for COVID-19. Now, the Tuesday, the 98th day of the year and leap year. We got the 31 there. I'm sure nurse was 31. Was nurse 31? Am I tripping? Slave 31. The slave 31. Nurse 31. So the day she goes in on the Tuesday, look, we've got a numerology of 31. Note excuse me with my sniffly wifflies. NHS nurse equals 98. NHS nurse equals 98. Unbelievable. You see? On the 98th day in the leap year is April 7. Again, NHS nurse 98. Unbelievable. Nurse 31, slave 31. You see? And she went in on the 7th of April. 4774, killing 74. Murdered 47. But anyway, look, we've got a life lesson of 15. The 15th prime is 47. Unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable. Right, we've gone over that. Remember, Kill 28, Thelema, Aleister Crowley, the thelemic practice that goes through all your Hollywood music and education system. Look it up. Thelema, Aleister Crowley. He's a known one with the old school pop stars and all of that. You'll find him on the album cover of the Beatles, yeah? You see the Beatles? You'll see him in the background on one of their album covers, yeah? What was one of their album covers? They had like butcher overall or whatever it is, like a throw-over overall thing, like a butcher's. And they had like all meat, yeah? So like carved up meat, you know, from the butcher, and they've got, you know, blood stains on their tops and clothes, whatever, and their overalls. And they've got broken baby dolls. Why are you gonna do that? Think about it. You've got all broken up baby dolls with fucking, you know, cut up meat, whatever around you. The Beatles in fucking butcher overalls. What the fuck is that about? Oh yeah, look into Aleister Crowley, then it might make some sense, yeah? See, when you see these people on there, zebra crossing for Abbey Road, yeah? We spoke about the black and white, right? Come on, man. These people are all off key. Yeah, they're all sellouts. And then this is why we get all the sellout celebrities from Idris Elba. We've got Madam Expiry Date. What's her name? Madam X. Somebody calls her Madam Expiry Date. That's quite funny. Oh my God. Madam Expiry Date, Madonna, about Madam X. And all the rest of these lot. and what have you, is coming out, saying, and aiding the lockdown. Anyway, let's continue. So she died at Luton and Dunstable Hospital on Easter Sunday. Imagine, of all the days, Somebody that's probably watching this will know why I'm saying that. So, big up to my bedroom, my family, dada. Sid. So she died in Luton and Dunstable Hospital on Easter Sunday. Now, we just spoke about Boris Johnson coming out of hospital on Resurrection Easter Sunday. And now we're dealing with this story, right? So anyway, let's continue on. Let's continue on here. Now, her name equals 55. Mary Agyapong. How you pronounce that? Excuse me. Or Aggie. I don't know how you pronounce that. Agyapong? I have no idea. Anyway, Mary and her last name, for fuck's sake, equals 55. Like NHS nurse 55, called sacrifice 55. Sacrifice 46. In Genesis 4:6 in the Bible, it begins with a sacrifice. Again, let's go down and confuse them with language. Not hard to see what's going on when they, from the tainted prolific scriptures out there, will even put in the fucking Bible sentences to paragraphs like that. I mean, really? Let's go down and confuse them with language. Oh my God, how relevant is that today? So, her name equals 6255 sacrifice, 143 Faustin bargain. You've got Scottish Rite Freemasonry, 143. You have the 181, the 42nd prime. Remember, we had the 324 when we began. Yeah, and then the 24th prime is 89, the reflection of 98. She went in on the 98th day. And then, of course, the daughter, woman, lady, feminine, bitch, and lady, daughter. Oh, sorry, it's going to come up in a second. But anyway, the 24-42 relationship. And of course, we've already established the whole nigger and slave stuff. February is the only month that equals to 42. The 42nd prime is 181. Also, Caesarean equals 31. Imagine, Caesarean equals 31. Yeah? So hold up. She died on the Sunday, but her baby was born the 5 days before, which was the Tuesday, right? We'll see it in 1 second. Imagine. Unbelievable. So anyway, Caesarean 31, nurse 31. We've got the slave 31, nurse, Caesarean 59. And again, remember, we got the numerology of 31. Unbelievable. Right. Excuse me. She was tested for COVID-19 after... She was tested positive for COVID-19 after being tested on April 5th and was admitted to hospital on the 7th. I didn't run that day. I only done the 7th. Well, I done it from when she got admitted into hospital. But of course, ritual 45 anyway. So, let's continue here. How long have I been here? Oh, 43. That's all. I could have wrapped this up really quickly, but... So, look at this. Mary... Wait. Let me read this part here. Colleague Renee McInerney added, Sister Mary was my colleague. I worked alongside her for years. And then it says here with the picture of the girl, or the lady, or the woman, Mary worked at the hospital until March 12th. Oh my God. She worked until when? March 12th. 213312. Death 213. Nigger 213. Black History Month 213. And if you want the rest of the two-pack and other stuff, just check out other uploads, Black History Month. I'm sure you're going to hear it in there. Oh my goodness. Imagine. Wow. Wow. I mean, are you reading this? Let me zoom in here. March 12th. She worked at the hospital until March 12th. Here's another picture of Mary. Mary's colleagues. Look at that, they've got her in the red and blue as well. Red and blue poles of Freemasonry, or pillars, excuse me. You see? Devoted her life to the NHS. Here it is again. R.I.P. Sister Mary. It's time to look out after our own and return the selflessness persona Mary carried and give something. Carried and give something so small, but so big to her family in this time of need. Excuse me there. Mary, who has a 2-year-old son. Son equals 21, I'm sure as well. No, son's 54. Son's 54. Then she died on the Sunday. Sunday equals 21, 33, Corona 33. We'll get to the others. Nurse, I'm sure, was 37. The 12th prime, 37. 21st, 73. Saturn, 21, 73. Sacrifice, 73. You see? And 55. So she got the test on April 5th. Sun equals 54. All right. There's the pictures, the Luton and Dunstable Hospital. Again, Sunday equals 21. 33. 78 as well. Wuhan coronavirus 73. 78, excuse me. Mary. Mary equals 71. Remember the day she got admitted, we had a life lesson of 15. We also had a day numerology of 51 just above that. And we've got a 5. Mary equals 57. We just had a 57. Hold up. Because she was tested on the 5th, but went in on the 7th. So there's the 57. You see? It's all a numerical riddle. Mary 57, 51, 24. Mary equals 24. Fuck off. And 21. Unbelievable. Now, for some reason, what came to mind was there was an old school R&B gospel group collab called Mary Mary. Yeah? So of course I had to see the Gematria of Mary Mary, right? Because all I'm seeing is Sister Mary. Of course I'm thinking a sister act as I'm doing the decode. You know what I mean? And then I was like, oh yeah, Mary Mary. So let's see what Mary Mary is. And imagine Mary Mary equals 114, like Wuhan coronavirus. Wuhan virus 114. Mary Mary equals 48, like Wuhan virus. And 42. Come on. We just spoke about a 181 recently with her full name, Mary, and her last name that I can't pronounce. So, here it is. Daughter is 42. I remember the 39 as well. There was a numerology of 39. I'm sure for either the 15th of April or it's on the Sunday when the woman died. But anyway, daughter 42. Yeah, we just had Mary Mary 42, February 42, and all the other stuff that we've already spoken about. So, lady, bitch, female, feminine, daughter, 2442. And I'm sure there's one I'm forgetting right now. I'm sure there's one that I forgot to write. Oh, can't remember. But anyway, as you can see right there. And of course, a few other ones will be following suit, if you understand, or you just, with the other ciphers, how it all chains along, which makes the woven matrix of, what they're putting out. Hence why, again, we're inundated with the frequency of what they're putting out to keep us induced in sleep. And again, just think about how much the resonance with their intent behind the numbers. Again, it doesn't matter, we're all gonna pass and go to the hereafter and be reincarnated again. But my point is, just because your name might equate to 213 or 83, of course, murder 83 and how many other stuff go with the 83 and all that stuff. Don't be fearful and shit. Oh my God, my name equals 230. No, don't, just pack it in, yeah? So look at this. Yo, Easter Sunday equals 62. like Mary and her last name that I can't pronounce. So 62, Easter Sunday 62. Easter Sunday equals 44. Remember we had the timestamp of 44, kill, execution 44. NHS nurse equals 44. You see? Undeniable. Yeah, and here's that 39. Daughter. She had a daughter. Numerology of 39 for April 15th with the news. There's the 51 on the day numerology that we spoke about just now. Right, so Sunday's the 12th and we're going with the 7th, right? And imagine 127, the 12th and the 7th. The 31st prime, remember nurse and slave, 31, the 31st prime, 127, and we already spoke about 143 in conjunct with Scottish Rite Freemasonry, 143. I can't remember what that was on though. Just go back from my notes or rewind the video so you can see what was on my notes. Excuse me, I'm burping at the same time. Now, speaking about time, death, RIP equals 20 for Sunday with the life lesson. Remember we started off also, we had a minute time of 56 somewhere. Coronavirus 56. Don't even have to go with the 103, well, ritual 27 anyway. 27th prime 103 and 31, a reflection of. They're always going for full amplification with their sorcery and craft. So, Easter Sunday, right? Remember, NHS nurse 37. And we had the 21s with sun, woman equals 21, Mary was 21, Sunday equals 21. Easter Sunday 73, 21st prime 73. Again, Saturn 21 and 73, sacrifice 73. See? Beacon of light in very dark time, 150 like 15. We had the life lesson of 15, remember? On the day when the cesarean took place. When I was prepping this yesterday, for some reason I was thinking that the baby was born on the Sunday, but it wasn't the Sunday. She died on the Sunday. It's because it says 5 days after, right? Oh my God, excuse me. Look at this. Oh my God. You see? Luton and Dunstable Hospital equals 142. Coronavirus 142. I mean, I remember COVID-19 53 and 26, but 53, the 53rd prime is 241, the reflection of 142. Unbelievable. There it is right there. Oh, you still not awake yet? Oh. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. All right, let's continue. I hope that has the, for the naysayers and those that are reluctant to wake up, I hope that slapped the sleep gunk from your mind's eye. Hope you are now rejuvenated. You are in your full spiritual equilibrium, nicely balanced. All right. Gotta be done, man. So let's continue. We just spoke about that. Right here. Wham. Wham. We know that. Wham. Let's slide on here. What else do we have? C-section. C-section 47. When did she have it? She went in on April 7th. C-section equals 47. Like April 7. And of course, the Freemasonic compass kicked out at 23.5 degrees. To go with the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn with the sun as it does its thing on the sine wave. All right. So, fantastic equals 150. Like beacon of light in very dark time. Remember, we had the life lesson of 15. We've got a 39 in there doing its thing and a 93. Wuhan, coronavirus 93. We had the numerology with the newspaper of 39 on the 15th of April. Fantastic nurse equals 53, like COVID-19. You see? She died at 28. You got the 208 on the end. Q17 as well goes in with the 59. Q17 and Q equals 59. And also the 17th prime is 59. Remember, we had Negroes and slave and all that jazz. Right. We are going to get back to some stuff with, it wasn't that much, but some other bits with Mary. So, what do we have just there? So, we got 1001. 2201. Bedfordshire Hospitals NHS Foundation Trust, yeah? Where is that? Somewhere around somewhere. Which might be even on the next slide. Maybe not. Definitely somewhere. If you go on the article, or it's definitely there in the slides. I've just gone over it. But anyway, 2201, right? 1 minute past 10 at night. They mentioned Bedfordshire Hospitals NHS Foundation Trust equals 221. Like 2201. 1 minute past 10 at night. So let's continue. Virus tragedy 70. Coronavirus 70. I think I already done some of that already. But I think I messed up the history and I had to start again on the slides for the Gematria thing. But anyway, we'll say it again. Virus tragedy 74. We just had C-section was 47. Of course, she went in when? On the 7th of April. Or April 7th, whatever you want to say it. 155 like coronavirus, 155 and 70 like coronavirus. And again, we've got the 61. Of course, let me just quickly bring it up for those new. We've got the Grime Gran. If you haven't yet, check out the Grime Gran decode. And much of this will make much more sense. But just pause and look at this, you know? It's not hard to see what's going on here. Grime Gran, real name, Margaret Keith. 61, Stockpiler 61, Obey 61, Virus Tragedy from the story that we're covering right now 61, Mental Health 61, Obey also 47, Authority, Judge Rig Gavel, Trump, News 47 and much more. Royal Family, so look. Obey 61, Mental Health 61, Mind Schismed, but now just quickly look up there in between that. Royal Family, Toilet Paper, Mind Control. 61, 56, 137, and 160. Full house. And of course, the 33rd prime is in there. 137, Police, People, Society, Corona 33. I mean, really, Corona means crown. Again, Royal Family, hello. So that's a full house. Royal Family, Toilet Paper, Mind Control. Full house. And of course, Mind Schism 61, 65, Pandemic 65, 38, like lockdown and martial law 38, Selfish and Greedy 65, 70, Coronavirus 56, 65, 70, Grime Gran 56, her nickname, because it's obviously Margaret, Margie 53, like COVID-19 53, you see? Right. I'll make this one video and then I'll do the other ones that I've got here separately because it's reaching on an hour now. So where are we at? Excuse me with my hay fever sniffly wifflies. Imagine now, look at this. Look at this. Mary. So I just briefly spoke about the duo. Yeah, they had a big hit. What was it called? Shackles. Praise You. And look, they were formed in 1998. When did the nurse, Sister Mary, go in supposedly to the hospital? She went in on the 98th day on the leap year, October 7th. Here we have Mary, a female American gospel duo composed of sisters Erica Atkins Campbell and Trissina Atkins Campbell, formed in 1998. You see? Unbelievable. What else did I see? They done their best debut selling album, Thankful, which came out in 2000, which contained the hit single Shackles and Praise You. Their follow-up album, Incredible, in 2002. their self-entitled third album, Mary Mary, 2005. All right, let's see what else we got here. So again, Mary Mary was formed in 1998. Here we have Sister Mary that went in from Luton Dunstable. She went in on the 98th day of the year. Unbelievable. You see? You see the crafting? Look! Thankful equals 42 and 93. The 30's in there as well. Shackles. Oh my goodness. I mean, do I have to even say? Obviously slavery and of course shackles of the mind. Shackles equals 42 and 24. 48, 78. Woo! Wuhan coronavirus 78, Wuhan virus 42, and of course, if you've been following, 42 should be highly relevant, and that 24. If not, please rewind the video, and voila. Alright. Or just go back and rewind a bit with the Supreme Shakti slappage. Wake your ass up. So, shackles also equals 138, like beacon of light in very dark time. And of course, there was a lot of 30s rolling around as well. Like Thankful 30. I just saw one. Fantastic was 30. Saturn equals 30. Saturn plays a major part in what's going on. A lot of Saturn worship here. Of course, Saturday, Saturnian. Saturday is Saturn. Right, so imagine the song came out. Hold up. Oh, it should come up. But anyway, the album release or the song, it came out. And I'm doing it on the annual for 2020. But anyway, it came out August 10th. Yeah, so the 10th of August, August 10th. 4 months, 4 days from the time April 7th, 2020 to the annual of the song or the album on August 10th with Mary Mary. Remember, Q 44, execution 44, NHS nurse equals 44. Here we have 4 months and 4 days. Unbelievable. It's just undeniable. All right, Mary and the last name I can't pronounce properly equals 143. Imagine August 10th leaves 143 days of the year. So here we have Mary Agyapong, however you pronounce it, excuse me, 143, you see? And the release of Mary Mary's album with the song, or when the song came out as a single, on August 10th, that day leaves 143 days of the year. Get the flying fuck out of here, you see? Unbelievable. Ritual 81, the 27 Club equals 81. And it also equals 243. Check out Juice WRLD playlist so you can get a nice chunk of information there. So you've got 3 months, 4 weeks, and 2 days. Also a span of... Sorry, now this is going from Sunday, from when she died, excuse me. So, of course, I was checking the dates right. And, of course, you can see it in the backdrop. You know what I'm about to say. Oh, my God. Of course, you've got Pandemic 38 with the day numerology. On a leap year, it's the 223rd day of the year, August 10th. Wuhan virus 48. Oh my God. And whatever else we had in conjunction with 48. Imagine. Pandemic 38. Death time. RIP. Kill, destroy. Masonic. Found dead. Man. Drowned. Cancel. Destroy. Can't think of the other ones now. But anyway, they all have the 38, 83, 43, 34, 20 and 25, 47, 74, and a couple other numbers trickling in relationship, all right? Unbelievable. Oh. And without it checked, there's that 143. You see? 3 months, 4 weeks, and 1 day. And did you see what was in the backdrop? Hold up. We've got the 33, of course, is in there. Yeah, I have to get to this. Are you seeing this? Yeah. So from the day she died, when Boris Johnson came out, Resurrection Easter Day, look at this, look. to the release of the album Mary Mary, or the song, 121 days. 121. Oh. You see, it's a shit like this you can't deny. Oh. Death 118, we had that as well. What was that on? Hold up, I need to get it. Where was it? NHS nurse equals 118. Death 118, spiritual 118. Of course, we had the event tour 1 on October 18th and the other stuff that we said. But looky here. 118 days. NHS nurse 118. Are you seeing this? Undeniable. 16 weeks and 6 days. Remember that? 16 weeks and 6 days. I was trying to find that last night. Just remember that. 166. There should be a slide coming up with something very relevant. Now, from 2000 when it came out, it is 1,027 weeks to 2020, right? So 1,027 weeks. And of course, remember we had the 143 thing going on and the 31 flex. And then I was obviously mentioning Scottish Rite Freemasonry. From the prime relationship of 31 to 127 and 143, right? With the Scottish Rite Freemasonry, which equals 127 and 143. And that's also why I mentioned the Faustin bargain, 143. But anyway, look, 127 again, you see? Undeniable. When she died, she had a life lesson of 20 as well. And for the release date, we've got a 20. Time death RIP 20. And a day numerology of 38. Fuck off. Do you know what? Fuck off. You're taking a piss. Oh my goodness. Oh, 19 years, 242 days. So 1 is to the article. Yeah, from 2000 to the article date. On the 15th. And then now we're checking it from the 7th of April. So 19 years, 242 days. 24 and 42 has been heavily covered in this situation. And of course, it could be covered much more. There's loads of things I'm forgetting to say. Like certain baseball players that only done 42 games. Obviously, they were black. You had the Huxtables, Cosby Show. The Huxtables, I'm sure, equals 42. Martin Lawrence was in a show called Martin. Martin equals 42, that's a given. But he lived in 42. Yeah, he lived in apartment 42 or house 42. Loads of others. As I say, if you follow it, you will see just how much. There's just so much. Now, of course, without it checked, 241. So if we bring it up to 2019, it will be just 241 from 2019 on the annual of August 10th to the 7th of April in 2020. It will be 241 days. Remember, the 53rd prime, COVID-19, 53. Fantastic nurse equals 53. The 53rd prime is 241. Oh my God, excuse me. And there it is up there. 241. And when it's not a leap year, it's 222 is the day that August 10th lands on, right? Wuhan coronavirus, treble 2. As above, so below, treble 2. Order out of chaos equals treble 2. Unbelievable. I think we're closing out now. Her birthday this year, one of the singers. 37 life lesson. Day numerology of 73. Numerology of 53. Fuck it out. If you've been following, you know exactly what I'm saying. Unbelievable. So this is from, so you got April 7th, and now we're looking at April 12th to the singer's birthday on the 29th. Masonic 29. You got the 2 weeks and 4 days. You got the 18 days as well. Of course, we got the October, 10th of October, 1-8, or you can say it the other way around. Again, Ritual 81, the 27 Club equals 81. And they love the reflection duality play. This one's born on May 1st. So oh my God, look, the sister, Tina Campbell, or Tristana Yvette Campbell, known as Tina Campbell, her stage name. Born in 74, May 1st. You see? May 1st or the 1st of May? 1/5. I mean, come on. The cesarean happened when? With a life lesson. She had a day numerology of 51 and a life lesson of 15. It's just undeniable. It's so undeniable. And look at this. From the Sunday to her birthday, 2 weeks and 6 days. I mean, come on. 26. Remember we had the 122 with the time and something else? She's born on a day that is the 122nd day of the year. Unbelievable. Wow. Virus 46. Chaos 46. Another 3 in there as well. You got 24 days as well again. Look, I mean, come on. It's just undeniable. Fucking hell. Right, Shackles praise you. Obviously, it's not registering the 5. My mistake there when I pressed enter. But anyway, Shackles equals 24. We know all of that. But anyway, Shackles praise you 72 and 207. Anyway. Another 33. Look, they updated it again. 33 minutes past 10 at night time, you see? And that's that. I'm going to make this... No, do you know what? I'm going to put in... Because it's only a small one. Do you know what? I'm going to make it by itself. Fuck it. Alright, guys. Catch you on the next one. Wholeness, flat mother, love and power. Spread love and light. Hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer. And of course, give gracious gratitude, but take no shit. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's just do it in one go. Because then it will save me saying the same shit over and over. But I do want stuff to be digestible. Because I know sometimes... Do you know what? I'm going to cut it. Ooh. Forgot I had a nice bit of high grade sitting over there. Been marinating actually since last night. Yeah.